Vaughan Redford stands over the ball in the centre circle, and it's Redford, the man who gets us underway. Works up shooting towards the 3G end of the ground, Guiseley going towards the scoreboard and railway end of the ground. Well, I was going to say send a long throw in, but Oddenston takes it short to Emmett. It goes back to Oddenston, who comes in field. Oddenston into the area, lays it off, it goes in. Oh, it's towards long bottom, falls to Farrell, edge of the area. Farrell just hesitates on the 6-yard box. Big header from Shields. Doesn't find the Worksop man though. Long bottom picks it up in midfield. Goes back to Lawler. It's a good pass from Lawler. Out to Emmett, who finds himself on left wing. Emmett into the area. Cross goes in towards Farrell. Oh, that's a brilliant save by Malkowski. The ball in from Emmett was brilliantly. Farrell met it first time inside the 6-yard box with his right foot, and Malkowski just keeping it on the far side. Now the cross does go in. It's cleared away by Becker, and it drops to Hall, edge of the area. Hits it first time. It's over the bar, over the car park, and onto the bowling green. But Guiseley lose it, and now it's away with Worksop.
They've been picking up that second ball in midfield very well, you know, the little knockdown.
Yeah, Bramall cuts inside on his right foot. Bramall takes the shot, and it's not far wide of the post. Now Emmett chips one in behind, looking for Farrell, and Farrell's going to get there ahead of Ben Sharif, and it's Farrell 1v1 with the keeper. Farrell goes round the keeper, and his touch is too heavy, and it's behind for a goal kick. Great opportunity for Leo Farrell. The ball just got held up in the turf. It meant Ben Sharif misjudged the bounce of the ball. Farrell took it on the inside of him, and his touch was heavy.
That's the release ball down that other channel we've been talking about, though.
I mean, after the spate of yellow cards on 20 minutes, you'd think there'd have to be about 5 minutes to be added. Now, Bramall's in, he's into the area. Bramall takes the shot first time, and Bramall puts it away. And from back to front, it's a goal kick from Malkowski. Bramall found himself racing into the area, and it's a first time effort on his left foot. Across Cracknell, bottom corner, and with 2 minutes of additional time at the end of the 45 gone, it's Guiseley 0, Worksop Town 1. Brought down by Hall, who's playing a little bit more centrally than he was in the earlier parts of the first half. It's out with Bramall on the far side. Bramall cuts inside, almost sort of forgets to take the ball with him, but then lays it off to Hall, and the referee blows the whistle for half-time. Much to the dismay of Luke Hall, and on half-time it is Guiseley 0, Worksop Town 1. We were quite proactive in making subs to try to turn a game around, so we'll wait and see whether that'll be the case today. There is John Lafudu and Gabriel Johnson on the bench. Farrell, there's a push in the back on Ben Sharif, nothing doing. I think that was Farrell maybe just... Well, there was no need to push him in the back. It drops to Farrell, edge of the area. Yeah! And Leo Farrell pulls the Lions level. It dropped to Farrell on the edge of the area. It was a right-footed volley, and it flew past Malkowski and into the bottom corner. And on 48 minutes, it's Guiseley 1, Worksop Town 1. I mean, it would be wise, wouldn't it, if he's susceptible to it. So, Moke and Longbottom stand over it. Longbottom to take. It's straight into the wall. Back to Longbottom. Cross goes in, laid off by Becker, it's Ackroyd, and it's tipped behind by Malkowski. Ackroyd swung a right boot at it, it almost went towards the goal in slow motion, and Malkowski eventually got down.
The keeper dived in slow motion as well, didn't he? But I mean, he did well to get there in the end.
He did do
well to get there. Because he had to really adjust his feet.
I think he must have sort of shifted his body weight the other way and then had to throw himself back in the other direction. It is a good save by Malkowski. Throws it out to Ben Sharif. Ben Sharif scuffs his pass forward, and it's seized upon by Moke. Moke down the left for Longbottom. Longbottom's away from Hutchinson. Oh! It's a Guiseley penalty. Regan Hutchinson went absolutely flying in on Will Longbottom. It looked on first viewing like it might have been a free kick on the edge of the area, but I believe the referee's pointed to the spot and booked Hutchinson for it.
Well, it's certainly a booking, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a really poor challenge with very little intent to play the ball. And I'm fairly sure it's a penalty.
Well, that's where he's pointed, but who knows?
Yeah, Will Longbottom's taken the ball. Longbottom steps up, left-footed, and it's saved by Malkowski. And it wasn't a bad penalty. Malkowski just guessed the right way, and it will be a Guiseley corner. Adie, are you a psychic?
I've always had a fear of left-footed penalty takers getting them wrong. Yes, it wasn't obviously a pen, but he pointed very quickly.
Corner goes in, it's towards a lot of bodies headed away by Mbeka. Back out by Bramall, but Longbottom clears it away. Now Farrell is rugby tackled to the ground by Sam Wedgbury, and that'll be a yellow card for Wedgbury. He's only been on the pitch a matter of minutes, but already on a booking.
Card count adding up here, isn't it?
I've lost count. It might be worth having a look in a second. Now a Worksop player's just got it ground off the ball, and he sent off Adriano Moke. Adriano Moke has just picked up a second booking. I think, now there's a lot going on there, it's Regan Hutchinson who's gone to ground. I don't know whether Moke's tried to get the ball back quickly in order to take the free kick. Farrell drops deep, wins a good challenge up against Redford, and plays a ball down the left looking for Ackroyd, and Malkowski is so far out of his goal, it's unbelievable, and yet again he's won it, and he's got there first. Now Hutchinson comes forward, he hurdles the challenge from Farrell, who tried to clip his heels. A little bit naughty that from Farrell, but it was needed to stop the counter-attack. But Worksop keep coming, the cross comes in, and it's towards a Worksop head. And on 81 minutes, it's Guiseley 1, Worksop Town 2. It was a great ball in down the left from O'Malley, and I think it was Vaughan Redford who was there to meet it. And Worksop Town have the lead.
Very well constructed, I thought.
Yeah, no, it was, wasn't it? I was just waiting for Dave to confirm it was Vaughan Redford who made that late run into the box, and it was such a powerful header. What could Joe Cracknell really have done with that? Field is picked upon by Brown, he's battling with Grattan, and he gets the better of Grattan, and then it's a loose ball from Brown, picked upon by Hall, edge of the area, he's got Bramall with him, uses Bramall, lays it off for Hall in the area, just drags his left foot wide of the post, only by a yard or so. It was a nice play between Daniel Bramall and Luke Hall. Free kick to Guiseley, Ridehalge floats it forward, it's up towards Lawler, who wins a header but then doesn't really go anywhere, and Shields heads it forward. Good pass in behind by Bramall for Grattan, and now Grattan's bearing down on goal. It's Jacob Grattan, he's up against Ollie Brown, he lays it off for Hall, and it's straight into the gloves of Cracknell. On the edge of the box, and Worksop win the ball back. Now Grattan plays a really good ball in behind, and it's Bramall going after it, and Guiseley short bodies at the back. It's Bramall, he gets away from Brown, it's still Bramall, and he puts it across the face of goal, and Hughes was sliding in at the back post. Longbottom brings it down, heads it into the path of Farrell. Farrell hooks it forward, Lafudu's going after it. It's cleared away by O'Malley. It's up in the air, it's got no distance. Touch is sublime by Lafudu. It's inside the area. Lafudu takes it down the line. Cross goes in from Lafudu. Towards the back post. Lawler nearly gets there, and it's headed behind for a corner by Ben Sharif. And there is going to be time now for Guiseley to take this corner. We're over the 6 minutes. It's Ridehalge to take. It's going to be an outswinger. It goes in towards Cracknell. It's touched on by Lebecca. Cracknell gets his boot on it. It's high and it's onto the roof of the net, and it's a goal kick, and you would have to think that would be that.
As I said, genuinely proud of the lads.
A vast improvement on Morpeth. And even Morpeth wasn't that bad, but tonight we've been really good. Referee brings the game to a close. It's finished here at Nethermoor. Guiseley 1, Worksop Town 2.
You know, Morky got himself booked after. I mean, the whole sequence of events started with a horrendous refereeing decision. Jack Emmett just hacked down on the edge of the box. I don't think anyone in the ground could understand why a free kick wasn't given. It then breaks down halfway line. Our lads are fuming. We've got Will Longbottom in the team who scores goals week in, week out from that position. That's a great opportunity to score. So a few of our lads are questioning the referee. Why is he not giving it? A few of their lads get involved, and one lad came, seen him sprinting from 40 yards away to barge into Morky. Somehow Morky gets booked. Nobody else gets booked. All their players piled in. Only our player got booked. Lebby then gets booked because he adopted an aggressive attitude. Like none of their players adopted an aggressive attitude. And then obviously in the second half, we're breaking, lad pulls back. I remember it, Brownie pulled him back, blatant yellow card. Morky's going to get the ball to bring it back to take a quick free kick. Hopefully I'll get us playing. A couple of their lads trying to wind him up. whether there's been a bit of contact there, and the lad's obviously milked it, thrown himself to the floor. Embarrassing, to be perfectly honest, isn't it, Ivor? It's just, and he could not wait to get that second yellow card out, could it? It was just. I thought his performance today as a referee was absolutely dreadful. When I think the crowd are pretty honest at Guiseley, always have been. Yeah. When we're getting ironic cheers in the 42nd minute when we get what were one of our first free kicks, I think you know how bad it was. Now, how one-sided it was. That was the thing. See their players sprinting towards the referee in the second half, trying to get Leo sent off. He didn't do anything about that aggressive attitude, or just so many things that were so inconsistent and so against us. I think they're a good team, really good team, with a lot of experience. They know how to play the game. I think they worked the referee a lot better than we did today. They knew the dark arts better than us. And ultimately, you know, the red card is a turning point, because at that point the running one team looked like they were going to win that game. Yeah,
because overall our performance seemed good, and I would say, I don't know if you agree, that particularly second half we were pressing them higher and we were giving them trouble.
Yeah, you know, difficult first half. We're playing into a strong wind against pretty direct side that have got some really good footballers, a lot of strength. So difficult for us to get out, and we give such a poor goal away just before half time. If we'd have got a couple of turning points in the game, Ivor, I think when Leo went through one-on-one, went round their keepers, touches just a bit too heavy, they go down the other end and score, and then we have the penalty second half, keeper makes a good save, and within 90 seconds Moke is sent off. Those moments in the game have certainly gone against us. We've not managed to turn them in our favour, and ultimately that's probably what's led to us losing the game, because for certainly 11v11 in that second half when we got the equaliser, like I say, I thought we were good value for that, and looked like we were in the ascendancy to go on and get the 3 points. But they've sucked us into a few little bits. We've probably not played with our heads at times, and that's probably why they are where they are.
It was a good save from the penalty. Has to be said that I've seen worse penalties go in.
Absolutely. The best players in the world miss penalties, don't they? That can happen. No blame attached to Will. That's you step up and take them. That's always a chance that'll happen. That's two we've had and missed them both, haven't we? But Gav's managed to put a rebounding in on the one he had. So obviously you'll look back at those turning points in the game and chances to get in front that we've not taken, and then when those have gone against us, it's gone the opposite way and really gone in their favour. So lots of positives to take from it. I think they're the strongest team in the league, and we've more than matched them. We've just got to learn the little lessons from it at times, where we've just those little fine details where they've been, I won't say better than us, but they managed to turn them in their favour.
Because they've only lost one game this season. They have an incredible goal difference of plus 23.
Good side. They've been turning teams over 4-0, 4-0, 8-0, 6-3. They've been, they've not had much today, have they? Even with 11v10 in that second half, the one that they, barring a couple of breakaways late on when we're throwing a load of bodies forward, you didn't really feel like they were banging the door down. And I thought, we defended really well in that spell, just got caught out, a couple of bodies committed forward from the ball over the top where we were on the attack. Keeper swept it up and they worked it wide, and got to give them credit, great cross and really good header from their lad. That's the chance, on another day that crosses a yard over hit and we clear it and we get through and get what would have been, at the very least we deserved a point, in my opinion.
Joe Cracknell actually got a touch on that corner, didn't he?
Just maybe a couple of inches lower down or closer to him. I think he could have got decent contact on that, and that just probably summed it up for us today. Just didn't quite go for us, did it, when we got in some good areas. Like probably were the least we deserve, but if you get sucked into some of the stuff that we got sucked into at times today, you leave yourself open to get punished for it, and we were.
And it's a really good match to look forward to next weekend. We've got Scunthorpe at home in the cup, so nothing to lose and give that a really good go, can't we?
Absolutely, yeah. Played with some decent quality today. I think we looked strong defensively against a really good team that can't stop scoring. We've drawn the hardest team we could possibly face in the competition at this stage, but good challenge, and I think you saw I thought the likes of Lebby, Jake Lawler today were immense back there. Stood up to a really tough test against a free scoring team. But through the team could go through pretty much all the team individually. They've all played well, worked well as a unit. Just those little moments where we've fallen short. Yeah, really looking forward to next week now. I think the free week leading up to it is a important one for us. Try and get a couple of bodies back a little bit fitter and sharper, and we'll try and get on another run.
And just in terms of this kind of weekly roll call, John Telis, I believe, is injured again, is he a bit?
He just felt his groin after scoring on Tuesday night. It was so we're just going to get it scanned and checked out, because he can do a lot. He can run. He can do most things, but just striking a ball at certain angles are causing him an issue. So we need to get that sorted at this stage of the season. He can't be playing through that for another 7 months. So need to get him checked.
And Jamil, is he coming back?
Yeah, getting closer. He needs that 4-6 weeks for his teeth to set. So keep an eye on that. Not walking too far away. And Prince's wife had a baby. So,
all right.
That's why Prince is not here today. So obviously Prince will come back in next week with. I think with competition rules, Moki will be suspended for a red card for the FA Cup game. So, good to get Prince back, and I hope him and his wife are very well.
Thanks very much, Alan.